Hey guys, welcome to Ignite the Conversation podcast with myself and Lee Ralph, and we're firefighters for Avon Fire Rescue.
Yeah, Warren, so here we go. Mental health. Wow, we started it.
Yeah, we have.
Yep, so Lee Ralph, I'm currently at Kingswood Red Watch. Known Warren for best part of now probably 25 years.
Quite a few years, yeah.
But we've now recently joined together for Avon Fire Rescue Service. I've been in, 21 years. Currently at Red Watch Kingswood, firefighter. And Warren,
I've transferred to Weston. Yeah, Weston Fire Station. I've been in 3 years and I'm thoroughly enjoying the job.
Great job, best
All
job in the
that comes
world.
with it.
So what's interesting is, so me and Warren have grown up sort of together friends, but we've now
Yeah,
joined the fire service and are 21 years and 3 years in,
yeah.
but still have the same passion, which is great.
Yeah, mental health. And it's really important to both of us. Obviously, both struggled mentally. Haven't we, at different times in our life? Like everybody struggles.
Yeah, it's interesting to say that, mate, because mental health for me, if I'm going to be honest with you, served in the Royal Marines, played a lot of rugby. 10, 12 years ago, I honestly thought mental health was, and this is honest now, like the new bad back.
Yeah,
I thought like didn't really exist. It was a way of people of getting out of things, a way of them quitting.
yeah.
Until I had my own sort of wobbles with it, and now my outlook on it is 100% the other way.
Yeah, it's the understanding
Yeah,
of the subject.
you know, and that was my my personal experience beforehand. But yeah, so I had a wobble, mate. 10, 12 years ago. I couldn't see it coming. My family could, friends could.
Yeah,
I couldn't see it coming, probably because I didn't know nothing about it. And then I had this sleep problem. Really started, I thought, was from sleep. Insomnia, yeah. Just couldn't get myself to sleep, and that was snowballing. And then I was having this sort of massive anxiety, and everything was really overwhelming for me. Even small daily tasks become overwhelming. Too much of a crikey. How am I going to do this? So I went to the doctors, and they said I had sort of anxiety and sort of depression, really.
Interesting, but what do you think sparked that?
I don't know what sparked it. Was it, the day-to-day living? Was it parts of the fire service? But what was the main thing that got me through a lot of this was the fire service, really. The teamwork, the watch.
Yeah, nice.
Do you know what I mean? Like that brotherhood, sisterhood of us being together.
Most definitely.
And I started talking a little bit about it. I started to think, right, started to mention a few things on watch, and I was like, crikey. My friend would say, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I've had that. I've got a bit of this.
That's opening up, right?
Opening up. And I felt then, wow, I'm not alone. It's not just me.
Yeah.
My friends also had a little bit of a wobble. Somewhat slightly different, but
Yeah.
we started talking about our issues, and before you know it, we started laughing about it and sort of thinking,
Yeah.
well, it's not just me in this world who's feeling like that.
Yeah. And it's only through opening up and being vulnerable that like other people feel safe to do so.
Yeah,
And that's the importance of just, but there's obviously a stigma attached to it. When people open up, they're going to get banter or, going to appear as weak. But I feel like it's the opposite. It's strength talking up and opening up.
it does take massive strength to initially open up and start saying to your loved ones, your friends, that I need a bit of help.
Yeah.
Once you get that going, then I didn't look back. It's probably never going to go away, but the resources I have through the fire service and family at home means that I can deal with that.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in place.
Yes.
So what did you do when you noticed all these things? You obviously went to the doctor.
Went to the doctors initially, and they prescribed me some medication. Come out of there, probably the lowest point then, because I was on medication, and I thought, all the stigma about antidepressants and these tablets, and I thought, wow, this is me at my lowest, you know. This is me. Like I was in the military, I'm in the fire service, I play rugby, I'm unbreakable. I'm now on antidepressants. But then I went to some counselling sessions, and then I started talking and realised that all it was just a bit of medication, like if I had this bad knee, which I've had before, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just sort of helping you to recover. And here I am now trying to help.
The weight is lifted.
Weight is lifted. I still get it the odd time, but it gives you the tools to how to cope with it.
Yeah, most definitely. So that was counselling, yeah?
Counselling I had, yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and just talking to you, talking to people in the service, talking to Susanna, talking to, you know, line management team, which I'm lucky I have a great line management team.
You find that in the service, everybody's like wanting to help each other. And I found that when obviously my nan passed away, opening up to the managers. And yeah, the help, they just point them in the right direction. And then people on the watch, they must have filtered down. Everyone was just trying to support me. So yeah, it's good that we're in the position we are where we've got a watch and people around us that are supportive as well.
Brilliant. That's interesting. That's two different sort of scenarios of mental health there, isn't it? And we've both sort of opened up. Your nan passing, me a bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
And how they've
that was the most recent one.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it's the most recent one. But that was a different one. That was grief. Grief
right.
is I never felt anything like it before.
Yeah, I've never had that, luckily.
Yeah, there's a quote, I believe someone said, it's like, grief is like having love. It's got nowhere to go. Right. And that, explained it perfectly. And it just came in waves. You're never going to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, sorry, I was cutting in what you were saying.
No, mate, it's all right. You say about, like, you say about how strong it is to be, to open up about mental health. I look at it as, it's the hardest thing to do, but it's the biggest relief as well of once you do it, you know?
Yeah,
and you can still be, if you want to be this mentally tough person, you know, like myself now, like, okay, I've had a few mental health issues with anxiety and depression, but I can still find myself never ever quitting when doing a fitness style, you know? So it doesn't mean you're weak in any way like that. You still can have that.
You're definitely not weak.
That mentality where you can still push yourselves to do other stuff and that lot, you know?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
What do you think then, Warren? Why do you think you're here today with me? Why do you think you can help, you know, people around or outside the service, in the service?
Just encouraging people to open up and be vulnerable, as I said before. For me, I suppress, like many people in society, in the fire service, we kind of suppress our emotions and things happen, we just get on with it, stiff upper lip, etc. But all that does is, if we don't process, we project.
Yeah.
And then we project that into different areas of life, normally onto other loved ones, our friends, you know, through like getting stressed really quickly and angry. So for me, about 9 years ago, I had an episode where I didn't realise I was rock bottom, but I was rock bottom. And I just was partying too much, destructive habits, and just not living a good life, not doing things that are good for the soul. Yeah.
Because you've got this character, haven't you, where you are this jubilant, always sort of happy, larger than life character, you know, and
got a lot of energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy,
And always people, see that. And when I was going through this, which I didn't know I was going through it.
You didn't know as well, no? That's interesting.
Didn't know, You don't know.
Who told you then? Or how did you know?
It was after... Oh, how do I say this?
Did you, could you see back now what you were like before that?
I can see now, yeah.
Yes,
I've
that's
got a
interesting,
different
yeah,
lens now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't care if I was around anymore.
Right.
And when that come to like realization, I was like, all right, I'm not in a good place.
Wow, yeah.
So from that, I was like, right, I need to change what I'm doing. And then through that, I just started changing. I done something called self-directed neuroplasticity,
Right, okay.
which is basically like reprogramming the mind. Like the brain's a supercomputer. This is how I see it. And it runs programs. That's like everything we've ever watched. School, family, music, television, you know. And we are running programs.
Yeah.
So like a computer, it can be hacked. So I just started practicing cold water therapy.
Sorry, so I'm butting in it. So you thought in your mind that you thought that your mind had been hacked like a computer.
No,
No,
like I could hack it.
You are right. Okay,
But it was running these programs
So you
that
could
weren't
hack it,
serving
right?
me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a computer, we can hack that.
Yeah.
I can't hack computers, by the way. Let me just say that for the
Not
camera.
either.
But yeah, so I hacked it. Then that came through self-directed neuroplasticity, which is basically replacing some of the programs that my brain's running.
Yeah.
Just takes consistency and hard work, or more consistency, and then cold water therapy,
Yes. I love
meditation,
that. Yeah.
and grounding is what became like the backbone of
Which
my.
you're trying to get me into now. Yeah. So,
yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like an advocate for it, and looking into Stoicism and trying to embrace what the Stoics kind of believe. Like things can happen to you, but don't be controlled. Don't let your emotions control what you do.
Yeah.
You think with a logical mind. So yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that definitely helped me.
Yeah.
But we're going to circle back to it, opening up. So when I opened up to one of my best friends and I told him, and then he told me that he had felt the same. It was like, oh God, it's like, yeah.
It's the biggest, yeah.
Yeah.
I find that as well.
And then the more you open up to, you feel safer to open up to other people then.
Yeah.
And then when you do, obviously you're in a circle. And then to begin with, because it makes you feel, oh right, I'm not alone in this world.
Yeah.
Someone else feels like this or has felt like this. So that was the power, and that's why I'm passionate about this. Is I know I can help.
Yeah.
I know you can help, because of if people look at me and you, they see us as like, you know, like alpha type men, right?
Yeah.
So if they can see us open up and confess to feeling this way, then I feel like
vulnerability, yeah.
we can help other people be vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what I look at as well. You can still be vulnerable and open up, but you can still, if you want to, go and play rugby, your tough sport. You can still do your boxing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and have that side. I look at it as we're in this job in the fire service with all the fire service personnel, from the chief, the day staff, control, to the newest firefighting development. And we're there generally to help people. That's our that is our what's inbuilt into us, and we do that in our job day to day. But also, I feel we're in that position where we can do more. And I look at it as like, if someone comes to me with, unfortunately, with cancer or heart disease, I can't actually help them. Mm-hmm. You know, if I haven't got that skill set. But if someone comes to me with mental health, that I feel I can help.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, with the skill set we have in the fire service as well, and just that empathy and that caring role we have, I just feel I can help. You know, and whether it is just that, which is massively important, that shoulder for them to cry on, to lean on.
Yeah.
A coffee, a text, and because I found that for me helped me so big. You know, just having someone to listen to and open up, and I feel I just give that back, and I think that's why I'm here today. You know, chatting about it.
100%. And we actually carried a log.
Yes.
Round Yate, not
carried
so
the
long
log,
ago, right?
77 kilogram telegraph pole,
and up Penavan and down Penavan.
Yes, we did,
We walked around Yate, and just to raise awareness and carry the burden of mental health.
Carry the burden of mental health, was that's what the big the right and the big sign on the 3 metre long telegraph pole,
And we actually had a gentleman, well, countless people come and talk to us, and 2 or 3 opened up about their own mental health.
Really, really personal stuff, yeah.
And that's kind of what, again, we want to raise awareness and feel like people can talk. And that day when that guy came, he ran up. He was in the pub garden, I believe. He ran up to us and he opened up about how he tried committing suicide.
I seen the colour when he first got to us. He was white. He was a bit nervous, a bit about approaching us, even with a big sign. And then 15 minutes in the conversation, I seen all this colour come back to his face. You know, I just seen, and he hugged us and just seemed like a bit of life come back into him. It's that 15-minute. He didn't even know us.
No. I love that he felt safe to come up to.
Felt safe, he did, yeah. Yeah, and we put the log down and we just sort of,
We got our numbers.
Yes.
And he texted us both.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And we give him some techniques that he can take away and practice himself. And hopefully he's embedded them in. He's not messaged me again.
No. Hopefully, that small part might have helped. But going back to why we're helping, Warren, I got these stats here, mate, and it's still so much more that we can all do.
Most definitely.
These stats here I have here.
Which one stands out to you most?
What? Suicides in the UK in 2023, and this is from the Samaritans. 7,055.
Yeah.
Death by suicide.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, I believe you said it to me before, maybe. Suicide's really tough to deal with as a firefighter because, at some point there could have been some intervention.
Yes.
When you just feel like that could have been prevented.
Yeah. So the fire service the fire service attends, and this is from the government UK, attended in 2023 2,981 suicide attempts. So that's what the National Fire Service in UK went to, and that was up 10% from the previous year. Mm-hmm. So that is what we're going to, mate. We know it's out there quite a bit. This is from Calm 2024 that suicide's the biggest killer in men under 50 and women under 35. So
crazy stats.
It's so much out there, and we can all do a little bit more and just spreading that awareness. And
opening up. That's half. That is the start of the battle. Is all like how you get over it or start to get over it is by opening up. Most definitely.
But it's quite interesting one here actually that I got from the FBU in 2024. Firefighters in the UK, on average, death by suicide, there's 7 to 8 of us.
7 to 8.
That's from the chief down to firefighters and development. 7 to 8 of us take their lives. And that, what do you think that is, Warren? Why do you think firefighters is quite high in our role as a public
life is complex police? Yeah, so I
mixture of life and the fire service.
Potentially a bit of the fire service and not opening up about maybe traumatic incidents that they've visited. But
we got this good process now. So we talk about traumatic incidents, mm-hmm. TRIM, and we're getting out there and
what does TRIM stand for?
Trauma related management.
Risk
when we go into these incidents, right? It's
I just wanted to let people know, that was all. Yeah. Sorry, champ.
It's seeking that help afterwards. There is help out there for us, but we talk about death by suicide. I think it's a combination. It's the day-to-day living, cost of living crisis, pressures of home life, everyone having to work, family time's small. Our shift pattern, stresses, shift pattern does, working nights.
With the sleep,
and, go into these, unfortunately, we do go to traumatic incidents. And
but we have got avenues in the...
We have, and we must use them. Even if a slight bit of you thinks, do you know what, I think I might need to see someone. The service now is... I've been said 22 years, is at the best it's ever been for support, but you just reach out, or if someone's on your watch, mate, or if someone's in a station, just help them, just show them the facilities we've got, and whether they take it or not is up to them.
I'm sure this number's going to go down because it's, like I said, people are becoming more aware now.
Yeah.
And the more we speak about it, you know, and on station and through via the podcast, then more people.
Yeah.
It's just awareness just grows
Yeah.
around the UK, and then hopefully that number comes down. Because, yeah, just empowering people to talk up is the biggest thing.
It is, and we are lucky that we do have these facilities out there in the other industries around the UK. They don't have the help and support that we have.
Yeah, we're lucky.
We are lucky.
Really
we are
lucky.
lucky. You know, we're in a tough job. You know, so we do see things that, you know, other people don't see. You know, there's a lot of pressure on us in our job. You know, it can be a tough job at times. Still the best job in the world, I'd say, but
yeah, I agree.
A tough job, but the support is there for us. Just you know, just let everyone know where it all is.
Exactly that.
And the biggest thing, Warren, like we keep saying, mate, innit, is this bit at the bottom we're saying here to remind people.
Exactly that. I feel like I do that every few minutes. I try and do that. It's just because for me, it was the most powerful thing, and the weight being lifted, opening up, just.
And we wrote here, mate.
So important.
It is safe to open up. You're not going to see occupational health and taken off the run and sent home. You know, You're not going to have all that. You know, there's lots of things on there for you still to do your job, and just, you know, a lot of it's anonymous. It's all anonymous. You know, you haven't got to.
Yeah.
You know, people do worry that they're going to be, you know, it's going to be written on their sickness records in big letters. You've had mental health.
Yeah.
You know? And I've never ever had it. And mine was 12 years ago. There's never been a barrier stop me doing anything.
Yeah, and it's but like people, like we got to remember that like everyone struggles.
Everyone.
Everybody. I know, and there's no one I know that's not struggled at some point in time. So.
And I thought I was the biggest, toughest person in the world. I really did.
Yeah, I thought I was unbreakable as well.
And we struggled.
But yeah, amazing stuff.
Yep.
Thanks, guys, for joining us today on Ignite the Conversation with myself, Warren Shepherd, and Lee Ralph.
Yes, mate. And if you feel affected by anything we've covered today, please reach out to your GP. We are not mental health practitioners or therapists. We're just guys who've got a real passion for mental health. And remember, it takes immense strength to open up about your mental health. And the vulnerability you show afterwards, I promise you, will be the best thing you do for your mental health. I've did it. It's worked for me, Warren.
Worked for me as well. So yeah, just open up, guys.
Cheers.
Take it steady.
No, you nailed that. Come on,
How have you done that there?